What's going on, folks? We are out here at the land, and I did my turkey vest video, and it got me thinking we need to start trapping some critters to savor this turkey population that we have that is so great over here that I love dearly to my heart. So we have one trap. We're going to do a single trap challenge. We're just going to see what we get, whether it's a coon, possum, it's a 1.65 trap. It's not a dog proof, so we have all kinds of possibilities to catch, but we're going to go down in this bottom. I'm kind of racing for time right now. I just got into town from Auburn, so I'm going to try to set up this trap. I'm going to show y'all how I set up my traps, and then we're going to see what we get tomorrow. So just stick around, let's do it. First on the agenda, you always have to have your bucket of trapping goodies. Alright, I found the spot that I'm going to put up the trap. It's a real good heavy run game trail, and it's right here upside this, I would want to call it a spring. It ain't really a creek. There's water running, but it's coming out of this kind of hump, hillside kind of deal, and it's all running down to meet. And I would go put it down there, but that's just even further off of the actual field. So I don't really want to go too deep. But the only place on this game trail that I can find with a little bit of backstop is this big bundle of just like pulpwood trees. So there's all these pulpwood trees right here. What I'm gonna do is down at the base of them, I'm gonna make like a little scratch out place with a hole, and that's where I'm gonna put the bait in the hole and then make a little scratch out place for that little pan trap that I have. So I'm gonna set the camera up and let y'all watch me and how I do it. It is not a guarantee to catch something here. I'm hoping we get lucky and something is running this game trail, because I did bump some deer off this game trail, but I know it's not just deer that use this trail. First, we have to glove up, because I like to keep as much human scent off of it as I can. And it might not help at all, but that's just what I do. So, I'm going to put some gloves on. And then, we're going to use this tool right here. This isn't the technical tool for trapping, but this is what we're going to use. And I'm going to rake all this out and then get it kind of situated, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, while I'm doing this, I'm going to use this little pointed end, and I'm going to dig a little hole to put the bait down in. Alright, I dug a little hole. This is a real like rooty ground, which I don't know how good that is, but we're going to try it anyways. So, we're going to... Oh my gosh. This dirt is awful. I take back what I said. We're not putting the trap here. This dirt is awful. Let's go find another spot. Alright, we found what I think is a better spot. It's only like 30 yards up the hill from out where I was, but the soil just from like one little scratch seems better. And there's heavy game trails with big trees, so maybe that means there's a raccoon or possum somewhere near, and hopefully they smell the bait anyways. But so let's dig this out. I'm using this log as kind of like a backstop. It's not a big backstop at all, but we're gonna try it. I got a hole punched out. I'm gonna try to make a little spot for this trap. One problem that I'm gonna end up facing is I don't have any dry dirt, which is not gonna, there's a squirrel. It's not gonna freeze because I mean it's really warm here in Alabama right now for it to be February. So I'm gonna try to get away with this wet dirt, honestly. Now we have our pan trap, and I really like dog proofs setting wise, so you might watch me struggle. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Oh, hold up. I think thing's stuck. Okay, so I'm really fond of these daggum squirrels, man. I'm really fond of dog proofs and not so much these little pan traps. So I might embarrass myself, but I'm gonna do the old foot tactic where you stand on it and then you do it in between your feet. It's kind of a sissy way, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay. So there it is set. So we gotta be careful now. Put this down in here. You gotta make a little bed for it so it's real flat and level. Get it real snug in the dirt. That way it don't move around whenever they step on the dirt. Okay. Seems pretty fair to me. Now it's time to start trying to cover it up. And you actually want like a sifter with some dry dirt. But I have nothing right now because I'm flying by the belt of my pants right now. So we're just gonna do the whole dust method and get it covered. So you want it as level as can be, but you can really only do so much. Coyotes are really particular about stuff like that, but a coon or a possum, nah. Alright, so I forgot to film me anchoring it down, but pretty much I just tied it to this log and hope that it's gonna hold, even though it's probably been sitting here rotting in for like 5 years. But we're gonna look past that. Hopefully I don't lose my trap. But we are about to pull out trusty dusty grandpa taught me this and that Wiener sausages. And I'm gonna put every one of them down in this hole, and I'm gonna dribble that good juice all over this thing. And by golly, them coons, oh my gosh. They're gonna think a golden corral opened up in this. That's dinner bell. They're gonna think golden corral opened up down in this bottom over here. Oh, that juice already starting to, I'm about to, oh me. They gonna go crazy for this juice. Mm. Alright, juice is out. We got 7 beauties in there. And one thing about coons, they really like shiny things, and you honestly could leave that can top out here, but I'm not gonna do it. Oh, I really don't feel like getting my fingers to smell like Wieners right now. I'm pretty much just gonna dump the can out and shove them in there with this. That's my plan. I got Wiener juice on my fingers. We got a hole with bait. We got a somewhat level surface with a trap in the middle, and hopefully what they're gonna do being little bandits they are, they're gonna come try to steal some food. So they're gonna come walking up, and they're gonna try to put their nose down in this hole and start grabbing and eating. And they're gonna put their hand right here. Whoop-bang! We get dinner. Okay, so we're back in the truck, and I didn't realize this was a pretty good trek up that hill. So if we got a fat whatever we catch, it's gonna be a little bit of a tote, especially by myself and all the gear and stuff. But I will say, I think it's in a good location. It's probably the best location it can be in here, but time will tell, like I said earlier. So one crazy thing about trapping is you just put them out and you just wait. And me being as impatient as I am on everything that I do, it's kind of odd, but whenever deer season's out, turkey season isn't in, duck season's out, you gotta find something to do. I'm not sitting at the house and I'm gonna make good videos for y'all. So I guess we can just wait till tomorrow. It's supposed to rain, so hopefully we don't have a wet, mean coon on the other side. Alright, we're back out here to check the trap, and I'm leaning in the truck because it is super windy on top of this pasture, but temperature dropped like 20 degrees since I was out here, so I'm a little underdressed and it is pretty cold. So I'm gonna get in this bottom to try to block the wind for the sound and for my sake because it is freezing. We're gonna go out there and get in that bottom and see if we caught anything. So fingers crossed. I'm walking up to the trap right now, and there's not a critter in it, but it is out of the ground. And let's see, I don't know if it's set off. It's not even set off. Like, the trap is still anchored to the log. The trap's not set off, but it's out of the ground, like, and drug a foot to the side of it. Like, that is crazy. I don't know if the dirt clogged it up. I didn't think all the bait's gone, so that's good. I don't know. Look at this. So the trap placement was in that center hole, right there, in that center hole. Bait was down here behind this or beside this log, and it got drugged to here. All right, I got a stick. Let's see if we can set this trap off. I mean it. Well, that's annoying. I don't know what that could have been to just dig it up or pull it out. I don't know what it would have pulled it out by. It might have like caught on to the chain or something. I don't know. But, it's pretty annoying. Y'all saw how it clamped down on that stick really easy. Like, I barely put any pressure, so I know it wasn't dirt clogging it up. The only thing I can think of is something grabbed on to the anchor that I anchored to the log and pulled it out and then started freaking out, and it came out, but it was like laying perfectly flat, not set off. And I'm not any kind of trapping expert by no means, but that's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't see any prints in the dirt or anything that could indicate what it was. It's just out of the ground. This is going to be another revenge story. We're going to have to come back out here and get revenge on whatever that critter was, because he took all my Vieners. And Vieners are expensive nowadays. Groceries are out of this world. I could have ate them things, but he stole them and took my trap out of the ground. I hope y'all at least got informational stuff out of how I set up my traps. Maybe it'll help y'all in the long run. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It lets me know that you enjoy the videos. But other than that, I'm going to get back in the truck because it is cold. I'm going to turn on that heater, and I'm about to head to the house. So I'll see y'all in the next one.